Inspiration. If you further want to develop it, learn this great Goharian methodology and you'll make very rapid progress in spirituality. It was a wonderful question, thank you. I'm so happy to answer it.
You said it's Gregorian, so it's sound that you're using.
I call it Goharian because this is Canada. But people of all nationalities live here. But the land calls Canada. So Goharian philosophy means it comes from Gohar. So it's Goharian.
I thought you said Gregorian.
No.
Plug my ears.
This may be a silly question, but is your spiritual master an actual human being that
Yes.
lives in London or somewhere? That you?
Yes, my spiritual master.
Okay, so it's not a spirit form or something like this. Is it somebody that sits down and eats with you and talks to you and that? A
No, my spiritual master has human form.
Mhm.
Yes.
What's the connection with Jesus?
Well, people often connect Jesus with Christianity only. But we have a broad understanding about Jesus. Jesus is God, and Jesus is for everybody. So we obtain divine energies from Lord Jesus Christ also.
So the Christ consciousness? Is that...
You can say that, yes. You can say that, yeah. Jesus is for everybody, because Jesus is Lord. I mean, we cannot confine a personality like Jesus to one religion or one group of people. It's for everybody. Like water, it's for everybody. Water is not Christian, Muslim, or a Hindu, or a Sikh. Water is water. Everybody drinks water. Can't live without water. Simply, the time is coming when people won't be able to live without Jesus. Can I have some water?
Yes, thank you.
Particularly recently, it seems to be coming more to the fore relative to 2012, 2013. I'll worded simplistically, the end of the world as we know it at this time. Would you comment on that as my understanding or the concept, I think, that I have from the statements that have been made is that there will be a shift in spiritual awareness for all humanity, and some will be ready and some won't, rather than physical destruction, which could be part of it.
Well,
Thoughts on that?
End of the world.
As we know it.
Yeah, many religions talk about end of the world.
Yes.
And there are some signs that precede end of the world. Jesus has to return before this world comes to an end. One is a spiritual way of foretelling the end of the world, and another is physical facts and figures,
Yes.
like global warming, the ozone rupture in the ozone layer, and icebergs in the North Pole melting. These all are physical facts and figures, and these facts and figures tell us that we're approaching rapidly towards the end of the world. But spiritually speaking, this world has to come to an end one day. But does it really matter if we become united with the Lord? It doesn't really matter. The only group of people who are to worry are those who do not have positive energy, who are not in with conversation with the Lord. who are not spiritual. They may be religious people, but if they are not spiritual, they are far from God. My Lord told me, as long as you have love of the Lord in your heart, it doesn't matter whether you practice a religion or you don't. Because what matters is love. And love comes from spirituality. And spirituality is all about rendering energies to our spirits and awakening them and reviving them and enlightening them. I'm very happy that some of the people already know about chakra system. It's wonderful.
Different knowledge and
That's your point of view.
I was just thinking it's so interesting that one of the traps we seem to have in life is that we have to decide about other people on the planet. Who is good, who is bad, what is good, what is bad, that somehow we need to judge or we need to decide. It's not up to us what everybody else is doing, whatever choices anybody makes on this planet, and everybody has a choice. Just like if we ask ourselves honestly, what's within us? We know that at any given moment we can choose to do the right thing that comes from a place of love, or we can choose to do something that comes from a place of fear or hatred. We all have that choice every moment of every day. That's our choice. And whatever choice the rest of humanity has, it's got nothing to do with us.
True.
Everything has just got to do with God and ourselves. And when we spend a lot of time, and please don't think I'm a selfish person, because I'm not. I'm not at all. I love humanity with all my heart. But I've come to the place where I realize it's not up to me what their choices are.
True.
Everybody has their path. Everybody has their choice.
True.
And what they do with it, then it's just like it's karma, right? Whatever we reap, we sow. And,
I agree with you.
And you know what? You can drive yourself crazy being concerned about the rest of humanity. I almost went there. I almost went there with concern for them and the pain.
Yeah.
But all I can do, all I have control over while I'm here is what's within me and my connection. And that's the same for all of us.
Isn't there a line somewhere that says, don't judge in case you judge yourself? And something about your eye, it's got a mote in your eye. Don't look at other people and say you got a mote in your eye.
Look at the plank in your own.
Yeah, that one?
Yeah.
I understood we're not to judge each other.
If what you're doing is opening our chakras and giving us the bliss that we need to overcome to some extent our egos and our negative energy, I'm all for it.
That's exactly what we are doing.
Thank you.
And that will answer your question too. If the ego is purified, that negative energy is purified, and your positive energy is dominant on you, then you will become